Shea Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the Texas Longhorns taking on the Miami Hurricanes. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Up to the 27-yard line.
Keith Woods, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4.
Up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And a great return there of 22 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, 40 yards. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Daniel on 3rd down. The man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Daniel. Being chased out left. Comes out. And does the defense have what they do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14, Hurricanes, nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now again, right side. It's Woods, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He was taken down behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Longhorns come up first and 10. They'll run. This is Pierce. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And it's a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here are the Longhorns now on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 21-0 our score after 1.
Hurricanes, nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Buying time, and he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How Head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Daniel. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Miami punter out on the field as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. Martin flexing the muscle. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards.
The Longhorns take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Touchdown, Longhorns. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Woods, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
I'm not sure, Brandon, partner, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the...
And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Daniel. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Daniel's pass intended for...
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniel. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Miami punter out on the field as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
First down pass.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Another nice throw that time. And all that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Green. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here, as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
We'll see how they attack here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here are the Longhorns now on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Longhorns.
And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Martin, the return. A good return there, 17 yards.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
There he goes, right side! And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last two games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score. Longhorns 70. Hurricanes nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help up their defense a little bit. They got to be on the field a lot more in normal moments and tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Daniel looks to throw. And that's complete to Gilmore. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Still on his feet. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Longhorns 77, Hurricanes nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Daniel. It's caught. Here's Langford. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the foot.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, and he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. They'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flush to... That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Buster Holiday there to make the grab. his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniel, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Miami punter out on the field. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now it's Martin. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, how about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, 1st down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It's complete to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown they just add to their totals.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Longhorns 91, Hurricanes nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
This is caught by Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. That's caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Eddie Jackson, a gain of 9, brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Daniel, down open man, it's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. One last throw for Daniel. Now he steps away. And for the junior quarterback, his first start, his first win, and it's a big one.